Hey folks, welcome to Win It Wednesday. So, Win It Wednesday, what happens? You have the opportunity to win something. All right, so as you're hopping on, just say, hey, let me know you're here. I am going to just look to see if I can find any comments, and we'll get started in just a second. We're going to just let some folks hop on, and then we'll get going. All right, so... All right. Hey, Kathleen. Kathleen's watching. Hey. And Tina, thanks for jumping on. All right. So, like I said, as you're jumping on, just say, hey, let me know that you're here. I'm going to get started in just a couple of minutes with today's project. But what we're going to be working on today is we're going to be working together on the craft club. I know you guys have seen the video. And if you have... or many of you have seen the video, and if you have received your craft club kit, you've probably read the instructions. But I'm going to go over it with you, and I'm going to put a little bit of a twist on it. So hang in there with me. Today's Win It Wednesday, so we definitely want to get stuff away too. So let me see. Hey, Becky is watching. Sandy's watching. Hey everyone. And if you would, just please sprinkle this out. Pass the love around to people who you think would enjoy this. This is a great opportunity for gift giving, this craft club. You sign up for 3 months, and you sign up, and then for 3 months in a row, that's all you're committed to. It's a very inexpensive kit, and it comes with everything you need to complete your project. You get the surface, the stencil, any embellishments, I was going to say doodly-dads, but any embellishments that go with it. You get a squeegee, and you get inks or paste, whatever the project requires. So everything in that one box, and it's like $22.99, and then you just basically sign up for 3 months. So what a great gift. And then it just comes in the mail automatically. And then the person can choose to continue on with it or not. So pretty cool. We're going to go over that together. Hey, Lola. Hey. Hi, Amy. All right, so today is Win It Wednesday. So my question for the day is, how has life been good to you lately? All right, actually, what did I put on there exactly? What does it say? Someone help me out here. Oh, okay. So it says, to be entered into today's drawing, please answer this question in the comments below. Just put your response if you would. How has life been good to you recently? So I think, I know every morning, you guys might think it's silly, but hey, Lisa, when my husband and I get up, we say good morning, give each other a kiss, and how'd you sleep last night, Did you have good dreams last night? But, so it's really easy to say, oh, you know what, oh my gosh, I didn't get any sleep, I don't feel refreshed at all, or, today is a Monday, it's Wednesday, but today's a Monday, and it's just kind of a crappy day or whatever. But let's focus in. What I want you to do today is focus on what is good in your life. So share with me in the comments what is good. What has happened to you that is good recently. All right. So let's jump into Win It Wednesday. That's Win It Wednesday. You got it. You have got to answer that question by putting it in the comments. Please, like I said, pass it around for other people to do the same. And what you could win, this is a retired stencil, what I'm about to show you. And I have fun giving away retired stencils because it's kind of like a gift on top of a gift. So you could win, but this is also something you can't buy. So, hey, Kathy and Diane from Georgia. All right, this is called our military stencil. So it has got... military individual kneeling on his right. He's got a rifle and his hat on top, and then we've got his what is that? Yeah, cap, helmet. Thank you. Then we've got a helmet, a rifle, and boots. And then we've got two guys carrying the American flag on their back, and then we've got a dog tag here, and it says, "All gave some gave all." That almost makes me cry every time. Oh, okay, or it makes me cry almost every time. So this is what you could win for Win It Wednesday. So don't forget, down in the comments, please give me the question. I cannot wait to read your answers, but please answer, how has life been good to you recently? Good. I don't want to hear the good. I don't want to hear the good. I'm sure you can think of something, even if it's like, I got up today and I had a peanut butter sandwich. That's what I eat every morning for breakfast. Have a peanut butter sandwich. It's just my thing with some coffee. So I got up this morning. Man, the coffee was good. I don't care what it is. Put something in there that you think is good. All right, moving on. So today we are going to do our craft club kit for the month of December. And this craft club it's not Christmas themed. That was last month. This one is kind of leading us into a new year. Now I'm going to open up. I'm going to do the unboxing of the craft club, and then we will do it together. Like I said, we're going to put a little twist on it. Hey, Carolyn and Diana. Oh, good. Everybody's Ariane. Hey there. And a banana. Okay. Yeah, and a banana, right. The banana is actually for snack after, like an hour or two later. All right, so here is our craft. She knows me so well. Okay, here is our craft club. I've semi-opened it so it'll be easier for me to share with you. And each craft club comes like this with a cute sticker on it, your name somewhere, your label somewhere, here for shipping, right? And every box could be different based on the project that's inside. This one is a smaller project, at least the surface is. So let's open up and see what you get. So this month you're going to be getting a very nicely lined wristlet. It's got some double stitching. It's just really nice. Some pink on the bottom. It's got a nice pink zipper, one of that color to pop, and it's got a wristlet, right? A wrist wrap. Also, what the heck are we going to do with this? Some embroidery floss. I'll show you, and it's going to be the easiest thing you ever made. And then we have instructions on how to put it all together, with a QR code down here and a link to YouTube in order to see how to do it. So you can watch the abbreviated version. And this stencil that says life is good, and it has flowers and a butterfly. You see that? I've seen some people make stuff with theirs already that looks super cute. And then you get this. And in this little packet there is a squeegee and 2 colors of permanent ink. You have black, and then you have fuchsia rose. So let's jump into the project, and I will show you what I thought of when I picked it up for myself. Hey, June. Hey, thanks for joining us. All right, June, put in the comments, how has life been good to you today? All right, I am going to give you a sneak peek of what I did before. I'm going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to show you what I did to prepare my wristlet. So my wristlet is, well, just like yours, has the pink wrist thingy, a pink zipper, and pink down here. But I wanted to do like a little bit more pink on mine. So I did a watercolor pink. All right. Now, this is something you can like mix your colors and do like an ombre effect. I could have done a rainbow. There's any number of things that I could have done, but what I wanted to do with you is only use the items that came in the kit. Okay, so I did this side, and it is dry, or hopefully it's dry, because we're going to stencil on it in just a minute, but I'm going to show you how I did it on the other side that is untouched. All right, so what did I do? So I grabbed, bring all this stuff here. I grabbed my fuchsia ink. You can see I've already opened it because I did that one part first. I grabbed a little bit of this fuchsia ink and I put it in a little tray. Now these trays you can use anything, but these trays you can buy 24 to a pack on our site, and they're great. They're great to use over and over again. If they get super yucky, just throw them away. They're super inexpensive, and like I said, they come 24 to a pack. Hey, Mary. Mary says, life has been good as my vision is slightly improved. I've been having difficulty with my eyes for the last 2 years. Oh, that is something pretty good. I love that. Blessed to have healthy and happy grandchildren, Diane says. Keep them coming. I love it. I am so excited. I might not be able to read them all today, that I'm going to go back through, or during this live, but I'm going to go back through and read them for sure. Okay, how did I achieve this look? It's basically just a watercolor. You could do this with chalk paste too on a different surface. But I'm going to do it with you on ink on this. All right, so I'm going to actually turn it this way so you can see a little bit better. So I wish I had something to prop it up. And I put just a little bit, just it takes a smidge. I just put a little bit of ink in this tray. Now I'm going to put a little bit of water, and I'm going to show you, like, I don't know, a teaspoon maybe? And then I'm going to mix it up. Just going to take a paintbrush, any paintbrush will do. Taking a paintbrush and I'm mixing it up. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm just thinning out that ink to make it to where it's like a watercolor, right? Now, I will say the when you start out, I would put less is more in the beginning. If you're going to do, especially if you're going to go from a darker to a lighter, you don't want to put as much water in to start with if you want a better solid color towards the bottom. So then I just took my paintbrush, and has anybody done this technique? And I went right up to the pink and went all the way across. And I'm going to grab some more, and now I'm going to use the flat side of my brush and just start brushing across my surface. So you see that? Now this is ink, so it's going to be permanent, okay? All right, so let me get some all the way across here. Okay, good. Yeah, keep those thoughts about how life has been good to you. Keep those coming. All right. So, and I want to make sure I get the side too. You know, kind of like when we're painting a board, we just want to make sure that the sides look great too. So I'm going to take it all the way, and I'll show you in just a second. I'm going to take it all the way up to the seam that separates the white from the pink fabric. All the way up here. You see that? Or down here. See that? All right. So now I'm going to do a little bit more. And then I'm going to go in with some more water and thin it out a little bit. I think I need a little more ink. It really doesn't take very much ink at all. But in the beginning, you need a little bit more just because it's not that thin. It's not as thin as it will be as you go up. But again, this is not, these are not the instructions that are given on YouTube. This is just my spin, and everybody does something different with theirs, right? I look at your guys' creations, and they look fabulous. Folks do different things all the time. Okay. Yeah, keep those coming. Keep those comments coming. How has life been good to you recently? All right, I've got this color. Now I want to lighten it up as I go up, so I'm going to put a little more water in this ink, okay? Just a little more. Thin it out. And this is just going to spread out the concentration of that ink. So as I go up my fabric, the ink is going to get a little bit lighter. I need to put a little on, and then I'll show you, okay? Because it's hard to do it while I'm holding it up. And I'm brushing it up. I'll brush it up towards the top and then back down into the color that we started with to kind of help it blend a little bit. So up and back down into it. Can you guys see that? All right, so I'm going to do that and go about halfway up, and then I'm going to come in and add a little more water to just go with the lightest color possible. Hey, if you get some color in here, some like extra color, it's darker towards the top than you wanted it, just go over it with a little bit of water and brush it. You can brush it out. It'll brush out pretty easy. All right, so now I've come down towards the end, and I don't have much ink left in this container, but I did put more water, and I'm going to mix up what I have. So it'll be a lower concentration of the ink, and that way it'll give me more of an ombre look. So literally it looks like I'm almost just using water. Very, very lightly colored water. I'm going to go all the way to the top. So this takes a minute, but it would be a lot faster if I wasn't on with you all. Because I'm trying to talk and do something at the same time. Such is my life. How many multitaskers do I have watching? I feel like women, for the most part, have to be multitaskers because we have so much that has to be done. So if you're not, that could be a difficult thing. How many, where are my multitaskers out there? Raise your hand. Show me. Tell me in the comments, are you a multitasker? All right, so now I'm going to get towards the, Crystal doesn't need to answer because I already know she is. All right, now I've gotten to the top. You see how that kind of, it's got like an ombre look. It's kind of graduating, getting lighter and lighter as I go up. Now I'm going to take just the ever little bit, and I'm going to go right up to that zipper. Okay, I want all the white or off-white to disappear. And really at this point, you don't have to be super careful. That zipper is already pink, so don't worry about getting any ink on that. All right, so just a second. Let me know what you think here. All right, so let me set this aside, all this aside, and show you. What do you think about my bag? Okay, let me show you the before and the after. This is the way it comes, and this is what I did to mine. Okay, what do you guys think? You like that? Tammy says, I feel blessed that God has given me another day. Oh, man. Tammy, amen, girl. Okay, next up. I think I'm going to give this just a second to dry. Oh, wait, I already did the other side. So I'm going to use the other side that's dry. Now, do you have to have something in between? This is a great bag. Look at this. It's lined. It is a really great bag. But I would put something in between anyway, and I just happen to have, you could put anything in there, a paper towel, but I had this bag that it came in, and I'm just going to put that in there so it won't bleed from one side to the next with the watercolor. It's okay if it does. I'm just putting it in there because this side's pretty wet. This side is dry, and I don't want any of that over there. All right. Thank you, June. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lisa and Diane and Mary says, yes, she's a multitasker. Yeah, you kind of have to be. All right, so let's jump into the stencil. I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. I'm going to put the stencil on, and then we'll work on the next part. Let's take a look at this stencil. I hope you guys like it. I started working on it, and I thought I want something with flowers, and I want something with a butterfly. So that's how we got this. Alrighty. Open that up. And remember, reusable stencils, so it says life is good. Now, at this point, I've already used my fuchsia rose, so I have to decide, is that really going to stand out or not when I do this butterfly? Should I do the butterfly and the flowers in fuchsia rose, or go for the whole thing in black? So, I'm going to try and see what happens. I'm going to do everything in black except for the butterfly and see if I can get that butterfly to sort of stand out. Boy, I hope this is dry. See if I can get that butterfly to stand out with fuchsia rose. I don't know. We're going to find out. If not, I'm just going to do a slow peel and reveal, and then I'll roll it back in place and do it in black if it doesn't work out for me. All right, so I got my squeegee, right? It comes with a squeegee, and I am just going to put a little bit of ink on my squeegee and make sure that I have really good contact between my stencil and my fabric. And when we're working with fabric, we don't want to press into it. Just kind of drag the medium, in this case ink, just drag the medium across it. You don't want to play with it a bunch either. Just dragging it across to basically ink/stain that fabric that's underneath. All right. Yeah, cross your fingers. I waited for this to get dry. That it worked. Alrighty. Oops. I am going to use this. It's getting away from me here. All right. Has anybody received their craft club yet? Let me know if you've received your craft club. And if you have you done anything with it? Have you done the craft club itself? Have you decided to use the stencil or the surface in another way? Let me know in the comments. Just let me know what you're doing with yours. Because you can make so many things. I saw somebody made their craft club kit, right? And then they went ahead and used the stencil to make some cups. And it was so cute. Just the flowers and the butterfly. Okay. So now I am going to wipe off the squeegee, and I'm going to cross your fingers. I'm going to go in with on the butterfly with this fuchsia rose. Again, since I colored it already, fuchsia rose on the fabric, it may not turn out that well. So, you know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to mix a little black in there. Just a little smidge of black and fuchsia rose. I don't know, cross your fingers. Like I said, today I'm only going to use what comes in the kit. Sometimes I do different things. Today is just about the kit. All right. Yeah, I like that. I just kind of smushed them together a little bit. Let's see how it came out. Yes, Carolyn says, yes, got yesterday and not done yet. Okay, well, maybe this will give you some ideas. Mary says, yes, she hasn't done hers yet either. It's pretty. I might have to do this and give it to my granddaughter. Oh, good. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to do the peel and reveal. And like I said before, I could have just like peeled this butterfly. Let me try that and see how it turned out. I like it. I'm going for it. All right, I'm going to peel the rest of it off. I didn't get enough on the D. So I'm going to roll it back in place. This is the great thing about the reveal, the peel and reveal, is if you didn't get it the way you wanted, just put it right back in place before you completely get it off of your surface so that you know where it went, right? Everything else is still stuck down. That should be fine. So let me get a little more ink on the D. At the top of the D, I didn't get enough. All right, now let's see if that worked out better. Let me try that. And the E. I am having trouble here up at the top. I think I'm just trying too hard to make sure I don't go over the edge. All right, I think that should do it. Perfect, perfect. Slow, slow, slow we go, slow we go. Now, oh, that turned out great. Okay, guys, now let me tell you this. If you pull it off and you're like, oh, dagnab, I missed a part, just wait for it to dry. Wait for it to dry and lay it back over it, okay? Clean your stencil and then lay it right back over it. Let your stencil dry, let your ink dry. Okay, you guys want to see it? I mean, I think that butterfly, I might go back in and do that butterfly with a little bit more black, but what do you think? I kind of like it. In the video, the example is more fuchsia rose and then some black, but I like the way that I did it. Okay, and I was able to dye my bag. All right, so let's do the tassel because that is also part of the project. So that's the last piece of this project for today. The instructions for the tassel are also printed out for you in the instructions for this kit. But I wanted to go over it with you just so it'd be really clear about how easy it is to use this and make this a tassel from this, okay? Thank you guys. I'm glad that you like it. Like the way that the butterfly turned out. Thank you. So the reason that I wanted to get this skein of embroidery floss for you to have with this project is because it's variegated pink. So there are so many different colors that you could use. It's got pink, a light pink, a little darker, and a dark pink. So it could go with lots of things. But let me just take this apart and show you how to make a tassel. Super, super easy with this. You got this, everything you need right here. No more, no less. You got everything you need. All right, so let me pull this off. Set that aside. Probably just throw it in the trash. That'd be better. All right, so I've got what I need right here. You see that? Now I'm going to take one of the ends and I'm going to cut off a couple of pieces. That one's good. I'll cut off that. It was just one. What is that? Let me see how long it is. That one I did like 9 inches, but I would say, 12 inches. Do 2 of them at 12 inches. I think that's what we had in the instructions. Where's the end? Come on, baby. Where's the end? Where did it go? Don't do like me and lose your end. There we go. Right there. Nope, that's not it. Dang it. Hey, how about I put on my glasses? That ought to help. Oh my gosh, I found the end. Once I put on the glasses, that's crazy. All right, so I'm going to just get another one, and I don't know. Let's just call that 12 inches. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it the way that it was, just like this, okay? And I'm going to put one of those, I'll put the longer one of those pieces that I cut right in the middle, underneath it all. Can you guys see that okay? Underneath, right here. And then I'm going to tie it right in the middle, right in the middle. And this is going to be the start of our tassel. Oh, Angie, my husband had a large brain bleed a week ago Sunday. By God's grace. Wow. Wow. He is awake and alert and talking to me. We have a long way to go, but he's still here. Merry Christmas to me, she says. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Yes. Merry Christmas to you. Okay, so I'm going to tie this right in the middle. And I do like to, a couple knots. Extra. All right, and then I am going to take, that is the start of my tassel. Okay, now I'm going to pull all this down. Pull all this down like that, and I'm going to take this other piece, and I'm going to tie it about a half an inch to an inch down. Let me see what that actually is. Like a half an inch down from the top. I'm going to tie it. Let me just let me tie it, and then I'll show it to you. Okay. And this is going to make the head of the tassel. That's the easiest dang tassel you ever made. See that? That makes the head of the tassel. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, this is completely up to you. I'm just taking the longer of the two and just wrapping it around a few times and then tying it. But again, personal choice. You do what you want to do. And then I always put a knot in it. All right, last little bit for this tassel is I am going to, is this not the easiest tassel? All right, let me take my strings. Now this is what my tassel looks like. And then now I'm just going to cut the ends. And then you just want to cut them to where they look even. And there's my tassel. Easy peasy. Come on, you guys. You don't need a tool or anything. Super simple. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to take my tassel, and I decided that I'm going to put mine on my zipper. So I'm going to slip that through, tie a little knot. Tie a little knot. You could do this any way you want, but I'm just going to tie a little knot like right about here. Then I'm going to put that through my zipper. The what is that called? The little zipper handle thingy. Yeah, I'm going to put it through there. Okay. I'm going to do one piece at a time because it's kind of small. Okie dokie. All right, so now I've fed it through there. And I'm going to slip my tassel between these two pieces. I knotted this one, right? And I'm just going to slip my tassel through there and pull tight. What do you guys think? All right, that is your craft club. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. I cannot wait to see what you do with it. Do you think you will try the watercolor ink? I think it, it just gives it a different look. Like I said, you can intermix any color you want, but we were using the Craft Club items. And then after you use it, we're going to just wash our stencil, lay it upside down to dry, and then put it back on the backer. For today, I just put it on the backer so it can sit there until I'm able to mess with it, or to clean it, I'm sorry. And then there is still so much ink, both this Fuchsia Rose and the black, for a future project. You guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous day. I am looking forward to going back and looking at all of your comments. If you had a friend who couldn't jump on today to join us, please invite them over so that they'll have a chance to win. All they got to do is comment what has been good about your life recently. Just put that in the comments and they'll be entered to win for Win It Wednesday. And remember, today we'll choose a winner and it'll be announced tomorrow. And the winner gets this retired stencil. It is the military stencil. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.